About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think to last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. On second down, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Forbath for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big pickup of 38. It's a great throw right there. It really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Get wide. Shift. Protein spill. Correct.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Hey, 43, 15. I got you, son. 66. Bullet high. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, Ribley. Safe. Correct.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
All day. Kill. Let's walk. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right in. Check 31. Check 31. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Both sevens the mic. Right here.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now Elliott, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
I'm coming. We'll go 47. 47 is the mic. Hey, let's get this. Both sevens the mic. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You go left. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes going to throw, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Mike 55. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike 55. Hey, 57. 55. Watch the run.
Mahomes to throw once more. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. For Zeke, one of the first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
What's screen? Hey, 57, 57. Check. Alpha. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
47.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Target.
Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Let's go.
Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions, and you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year, but he's really on the uptick. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Prescott now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Whip. Going to 54. Going to 54. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Hey, 57.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. On first down, Mahomes. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and Thomas has it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down Cowboys. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check right 47. Check right 47.
Not today, you are. Not today.
To throw is Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it in with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to the end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. On second and inches, Mahomes gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for the Cowboys. 47 yards. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Now Elliott. Room here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Forbath, the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
55, 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll let it fly in the direction of, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes now to throw. It's complete to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Sunday. Let him know, let him know. Go. Let him know, let him know.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
All day. Both sevens the mic. Both sevens the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Prescott now. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Good job.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes to throw. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Lutz is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Intended that time for Cooper.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.